Hello and welcome back to Infinite Warfare. I have not played Infinite Warfare in quite a while actually, and that's because I've just been playing Destiny so much, and then the only COD I've really played is a tiny bit of World War II, and like the Black Ops 4 betas, being the multiplayer one and the Blackout one. I will have some form of review up soon. It may already be out by the time this is uploaded, but really just give my thoughts on the whole thing, because I don't think I've actually done that yet with either the multiplayer one or the Blackout one. So I think I will just have to, make a review type video and that. Hopefully not, too long of a video, because like the game's coming out, what, 2 weeks? But basically get this video up, which is the Infinite Warfare 1. Basically it's going to be playing TDM, trying to do well, and because I haven't done that in a while, and then doing a review of Black Ops 4's multiplayer betas and Blackout beta, and then Black Ops 4 will be out eventually, and in 2 weeks' time actually. By the time this goes up, might be a little less than that, so week and a half. But I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a good game. But I kind of thought I haven't played Infinite Warfare in quite a while, and I love Infinite Warfare, so I thought I may as well try and see how I do, because I kind of want the atomizer, but it's been so long since I last played, and it's been so long since I last got a DAT as well. Well, actually, I got a DAT like last time I played actually, but it's because my whatever it's called, Horizon. Yeah, the Horizon had a glitch. It was really weird. Now I don't know if it was a glitch or if it was intended to be like that. Like I don't know why it would be intended to be like that, but the way the Horizon used to work was that you get perks every few kills, I think. I can't really remember entirely. That's great. That looked like a really nice lobby, thanks game. But yeah, like you get perks every few kills. So what does it say? Yeah, every 2 kills earns a new perk, and it's a new gun perk. And I've explained this before, but you get the nuke gun perk at like 15, 10, 15 kills. But it just to glitch out and give you a DAT at 26 kills. You must have got it on your 26th kill. So, or on your 16th kill, you got the nuke perk, and then 10 kills after that. So 26 kills in total, you get a DAT. But then every 10 kills after that initial DAT, you get another one. So 26, 36, 46, 56. Obviously that's quite difficult to do, but it's a lot easier getting a DAT at 26 and 36 than it is 25 and 50. So that's how it used to work. That was apparently a glitch, so they reworked that. And now it works properly. However, mine glitched and gave me a DAT at 18 kills. For some reason. And I don't honestly have any idea why. It just for some reason decided, you know what, you're getting a DAT at 18 kills. So I wasn't complaining because I didn't even get 25 kills in a row that much. I think I ended up getting 22 on that streak. So that isn't bad, by any means it's really good, but not nuke worthy, so I got quite lucky in that regard. But it was a bit of a strange glitch, but it happened, and yeah. So I don't know if it happens every single time that you use the Horizon. I haven't tested it out. I might try that next match.
UAV on standby.
But yeah, I will have to try that because a bit of a weird glitch. But yeah, Infinite Warfare is also nearly 2 years old. Well, I guess it's not, because Black Ops 4 is coming out in a month. Black Ops 4 is coming out a month early, so I'm gonna finish it this way. Ooh, ooh, nice ball. Well, it's early days. It's still early days in the match. But yeah, Black Ops 4 comes out a month early than COD usually do, so I guess this game is just over a month away from being a month old. Being a year old. What are you doing? Right there. Yeah, don't you dare. Wow, you sweat. V11. To be fair, I'm assuming that's the FTL who's wearing green stuff. He does seem to kind of know what he's doing. Everyone else is kind of like not so clued in. Actually, he's not experience relied. These aren't still spawning here, are you? Alright. I was gonna say, there was a... Wait.
Enemy UAV in your position.
There's another guy up there. Right. Dude, they're actually... They're over here. Yeah, I'm actually quite,
UAV ready.
I wasn't sure what to expect. Because this game, it has quite an active player base, surprisingly enough. Considering the amount of hate this game got, it actually is still pretty active. Like, I had no problem getting a TDM match, as you saw. As you saw, no, I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah, it is still a pretty active game. It's nice because I like this game, but yeah, I was kind of expecting it to go the way Advanced Warfare did, because Advanced Warfare has next to no player base. You can still find matches, but not very well.
Enemy UAV.
I think this is just a game of moves, isn't it? So, I guess, I know I'm playing Infinite Warfare, but I think I'll talk about World War II, because
Order ready to launch.
that game's life cycle is nearly up. It's actually going to be up a month early because you had to get in Black Ops 4, which, it's strange.
You advance. UAV.
I do feel like they are releasing it a month early because, well, one, because all the games coming out, there's Battlefield they have to contend with, although Battlefield doesn't really seem to
Enemy UAV.
too popular this year. Well, I'm sure the Battlefield fans will buy it, but there's been hate surrounding it. As we know, hate does not determine if a game's good or not. As we knew firsthand from this game. So, keep that in mind. But Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5 seems to be getting a bit of heat. But yeah, it could be an amazing game. I mean, I personally don't really like. Ooh. I like what you're doing. I like this guy. That's kind of fun.
The enemy has a drone.
I mean, he's not quite
Friendly drone support is
able
active.
to catch me out.
UAV on standby.
Okay, we're retasking a UAV. Taking fire!
Didn't have, right. I thought my word got it. Apparently it didn't.
The enemy launched a counter UAV.
Oh, great, Carnivy.
We're winning this fight.
After. Nice to meet. I know I'm Russian now, but I'm kind of close to it, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get it. Just gonna have to go for it.
Your warden's on standby.
Yep. I saw that guy. I like what he's doing though. He's doing some nice things. Phase shifting whenever I phase shift with like counter phase shifting. It's a good idea. That's what I do usually. Okay then.
Eyes on target. Danger close. Shots out.
It was a good first match, to be honest. But yeah, as I was saying, I was concentrating at the end there, but I guess I kind of talk about now. World War II. World War II was a bad game. I have to say, I did enjoy it kind of, but from the start, I kind of knew it wasn't going to be very good at launch at least. I really didn't like the game at launch. I played it for like a month straight, like properly new COD, I'm going to play it, sort of stuff. But after like a month I went back to this game, it feels like ages ago, but over to release, but I just didn't really like it at launch. I played it for basically a month straight, got the second or third prestige, and I just didn't like it, to be honest. The game, I think the main thing was that the game focused too much on the whole boots on the ground aspect, and Sledgehammer is a studio which is known for Advanced Warfare and helping them on Warfare 3, but they always do wacky stuff. You know, they are kind of the studio which just messes around. Infinity Ward, I think, is the studio which
LZ confirmed.
it tries the hardest, I think. Or maybe not tries the hardest, but I don't know. Their game's always the most polished, I think. Their game's always the most kind of streamlined. Treyarch's are content packed. They always have the most content, but it might not be executed the best way. For example, Black Ops 3 had loads of content, but then it had modes like the wall running one, which I think was actually called Blackout. Wait, no, one map's called Blackout, but yeah, there was the wall running mode, there was that Ops Arcade 2, there was the zombies campaign thing called Nightmares, and then there's the actual campaign multiplayer and zombies. The actual campaign was subpar. Nightmares was even more subpar because it was just a copy and paste of the campaign with zombies in it. The wall running mode can't really count, but it was still there. And then you also have, what am I going to use? USA, why not? But yeah, then you've got all those modes, and that game was content packed. It was packed with content, but it just wasn't executed the best way. Multiplayer could have been done better, as in, you know, zombies could have been done better. Balancing of weapons wasn't done very well, and you know, various things like that. This guy is actually quite sweaty. Or not sweaty, but he just kind of, I don't know, he camps. Kind of. The Woody! Right, yeah. To be fair, I'm like, what, for stage 28? 27. Nearly 28. If anyone's a sweaty right now, you're actually camping, mate. You're camping underneath the map with a Titan. Get a life. How many of them were there? This kept coming. Yeah, so World War II, I didn't like a launch, but it slowly got better. But, you know, I think that Sledgehammer's kind of the studio's messes around. It doesn't really take itself seriously. And that's why Advanced Warfare, I think that's why I like Advanced Warfare so much. Advanced Warfare wasn't the best COD. You know, it wasn't, in terms of COD or in terms of a game in general, Advanced Warfare wasn't like an amazing game. It wasn't the best balance-wise, it wasn't the best, you know, advanced movement-wise, I'd say this game is. But, you know, it was just kind of wacky. It was really stupid at times, and they added really stupid things into the game, and kind of stupid guns, i.e. Thunderboss, i.e. like the really stupid customization they had, which I didn't like as much. Like, I could have gone without that customization, like the clown suit and all that, but you know, I wasn't gonna say the game's trash because of it. I really liked Advanced Warfare, and I think it is just because the game was a bit wacky and it didn't take itself seriously. Treyarch games are very gritty, I find, but with Black Ops 3 they kind of tried to copy Advanced Warfare stunts a wee bit. What are you doing, mate? It was almost like they tried to copy Advanced Warfare in a sense because their slide up system, it was much worse, first of all, but then they had the stupid customization that they added in, which I don't think anyone really liked. I know I didn't like it.
Enemy bolts on the field.
But, yeah, hopefully Black Ops 4 isn't like that.
UAV on standby.
Okay. What is going on?
Your warden's on standby.
I don't really know why I picked up the Type 2, because this isn't a nuke weapon, but hey, I guess I'm going with it. But yeah, World War 2 got better over time because they, well, one, they started adding in stupid stuff, which is what made Advanced Warfare good. Oh. I actually didn't expect it from this guy. Like, because the last match, that guy was actually kind of going around the place and actually playing the game. But now he's kind of just sitting.
Take cover.
I mean, I guess that's a decent way to counter what I'm doing. But like, you know, phase shift is a hell of a thing. What are you doing? Also, why did their entire team spawn at B? That was an interesting thing. But War 2, I'd say at the moment is pretty good. I'd say it's a pretty decent game. However, the weird thing is, I would say the target market for World War 2 is actually a lot older than most CODs. If I go into World War 2 subreddit, I get the feeling that most of the people who are playing that game, now correct me if I'm wrong, but I get the feeling that most of the people are actually older than, well, that like people play this with Black Ops 3. And I think that is, I'm not sure why, but I think it's just kind of because it's a more casual game. You know, this game, I think I love this game because it is such a big skill gap as well. If you can use the advanced move, like look, I'm going 26 and 9, you know, I'm going 26 and 9, that guy on the other team who keeps, you know, that I kind of have some sort of feud with, he's going 24 and 7. Now, I know for a fact I can outgun him in most situations, but he's catching me off guard because he's able to go against my playstyle so well, whether that be throwing on the ground with a fight. But you know, in CODs, in other CODs, you can't really do that because if someone is, I don't know, in World War 2, for example, if someone is on the ship and camping behind the Jeep or something with an LMG, can you do anything about that? No. The best you can do is chuck a grenade. But usually they're not going to die for quite a while. This guy, for example, who keeps, you know, killing me and I keep killing him, he's able to use the movement system quite well. But whenever it gets to he sees me or something, he completely changes his playstyle to combat mine. So instead of me rushing around all over the place, you know, instead of copying what I'm doing where I'm rushing around all over the place, he's actually kind of stepping back, being a bit more cautious and stuff, which actually goes completely against what I'm doing. And, you know, say I'm tech for their team, but it goes against my playstyle enough so he can actually kill me quite a few times. The skill gap for this game is a lot bigger than any other COD, I think, because, like, I don't know, I know in most CODs you can look down to players and be like, oh yeah, I did like 30 and 11, bottom guy went 0, or, you know, 6 and 10, or 6 and like 0 and 19. Why would you even stay in the match at that stage? Like, honestly, why would you? Why are you still here? Here's the VM vision. Actually did well. You know, it's a bit strange. But, yeah, I'm glad I didn't have their team. So, it is quite... The movement system is a big reason why there's such a big skill gap, but in Advanced Warfare you were kind of restricted because you could just all over the place, but you had to do it in such a way that worked for you. But you were limited in the amount of boosts you could do, otherwise of course it would just break the game. But there's a much bigger skill gap in this game than any other COD, which I think is why I like it so much. Because you can get really good at this game and deck people, and you know it's a fun game. Whenever you can do that, obviously it's not really fun for people on the receiving end, which I think is kind of why this game got a bit of hate, because people kind of started playing it and they were like, I'm not good at it because I'm not used to the advanced movement or whatever. So
SDF hostiles inbound.
yeah,
Let's hit
but
the ground running.
World War II essentially started off as not a very good game in my opinion, and then it slowly but surely got better.
Team deathmatch.
You know, they updated the game so as, you know, you could have unlimited sprints, so as you get ADS quicker, so as, you know, there's gestures in this game, isn't there? But yeah, so as you could do all this stuff, and I made the game a bit more wacky.
Let's get the
And I know the game is World War II. It is Call of Duty World War II. It is meant to be in World War II and it's meant to be serious or whatever. But the problem the game had initially was that Sledgehammer's the wacky studio. Sledgehammer's a studio which doesn't mess around, that doesn't take itself seriously, makes games which are fun, not serious. Treyarch, if any studio, Treyarch is the one that takes themselves seriously. Like Infinity Ward can mess around a wee bit, but Treyarch generally are the more serious studio, I feel. Sledgehammer tried to do that and failed miserably,
enemy launched a counter
which,
UAV.
you know, isn't anything against Sledgehammer, but it's just they aren't that studio. So for them to make a World War II
The
game
enemy has a
and
drone
then
package.
for a lot of people, I would say them making the game wacky, they might not have liked that because they want a serious Call of Duty. But for me, Sledgehammer's just the wacky studio, and they should make games which don't really take themselves seriously. Advanced Warfare is a game which you really have to just accept it for what it is, and then you'd love the game. At least that's how I felt about it, because Advanced Warfare
Enemy Trinity
was
rocket
very, as I've said, I'm just gonna do that. Do they have a team? Just, you know, general question. Also, is your guy actually playing the game, or is he still kind of...
UAV ready.
Right, he is still playing the game. Go up here. Yo. Okay, we're spawning here now.
The enemy launched a counter UAV.
Enemy
USV in your vicinity. The enemy has a drone package.
Oh, thank you, King. Not entirely sure why he was there, but anyway.
Enemy vulture on the field.
Hopefully I get the glitch to work this much. I'm not sure if it was a one-off thing, or, you know, what it was really. Please, face shift. Thank you so much.
Your
I
warden's
love
on
it when that
standby.
happens.
Coordinates received. 5 seconds to target.
Although this guy's probably gonna come back for revenge. I was probably thinking.
UAV ready.
Nice. I like what I have going on with
Enemy
this thing.
soldiers take cover.
It's literally just constantly firing. Anyway,
Enemy UAV. The enemy launched a counter UAV. The enemy has a drone package.
really good.
I see him. Engaging.
Yeah, World War II is way too serious at launch, and that's why. All like the trailers are going, oh yeah, boots in the ground, oh yeah, boots in the ground, and then it turned out being like, oh yeah, there is boots in the ground, but it's terrible. So I kind of thought that was going to be the case, because if you're any marketing materials that it's boots in the ground and there's no jetpacks, and it's a bit like, like for example, they could have done that with Black Ops 4, they didn't, and because of that, Black Ops 4 actually looks like a decent game. Obviously World War II now is actually decent, and back to the whole age thing. It's just, if you go on a subreddit for World War II, you kind of see that a lot of the posts are people saying, I love World War II, and I love that, you know, I'm playing it more than any other COD. And I get the feeling that that's because it's just more casual. That's not a bad thing by any means, Call of Duty is a casual sort of game, but World War II just kind of didn't do it for me, so that's why I'm not playing it. But I think phase shifting is a good idea.
The enemy launched a counter UAV.
Usually they try to push you whenever you do that. It's really weird that they did that with the flank.
Enemy bombardment incoming. The enemy has a drone package. Order ready for launch.
Roger, inbound for gun run.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna kill me. But yeah, Black Ops 4. I have no idea Black Ops 4 is gonna be a good game. I hope it is, because I want another Call of Duty I can just grind. But I really have no idea if it actually is gonna be good. So take that as you will. From the beta and from the from the multiplayer beta and from Blackout, it seems decent. Blackout I have more problems with than I do with multiplayer. Solely being the fact that Blackout doesn't seem very balanced.
Enemy USV in your
And
vicinity.
it could do with just some work.
Eyes on target. Danger close.
The main
shots
thing
out.
being level 3 armor makes you basically invincible. And that, you know, a few weapons feel really bad. I know in the likes of Fortnite there are guns which are terrible. I don't know about PUBG, I would imagine it's probably the same sort of thing. But in Call of Duty games, balance, and in multiplayer games in general, balance is a very big thing. And I just feel like it hasn't been done very well in Blackout. It's been done pretty well in multiplayer, but not in Blackout. Which is a bit sad. So
Under your position.
just that's the thing. You will
USV.
31.
The enemy launched a counter UAV. The enemy has a drone package. Enemy UAV in your vicinity.
I like the way he's actually doing it. I like it. I don't like that he's camping in the corner. He's a bit strange. But we'll give him the fact that he's actually able to kill me.
Enemy vulture on the field.
And it's very rare. Nice. It's very rare that you actually get people who will
We're failing squad.
phase shift. So it is quite nice that you can do that. But yeah, I think I'll play one more match after this. I think I played 2. This is my second, so we'll see how it goes. No, I played 3. Yeah, this might be my last match then. Didn't get a DL, sadly. They were gonna win this match actually, which
Enemy warden incoming. Take cover.
is about right.
The enemy has a drone package.
So
Enemy UAV.
I kill you. Right, okay. See this thing like skill gap? I don't even think that was a skill gap, that was just complete annihilation. But yeah. So there will be a Blackout review at some stage. Well, Blackout, it's just Black Ops 4 in general. I keep calling it Blackout, but yeah, Black Ops 4 in general. So that'll be out this weekend or next weekend, something like that. And yeah, that's all. So Infinite Warfare still stands as my favorite COD. Black Ops 4 may change that, I don't know. But we'll see how it goes. I hope that it is a good game. It comes out in 2 weeks, approximately from me recording this video, which is on Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. Fair enough. That guy seems very obsessed with KD though, which would be why he's camping. But I don't really care. So essentially, what I'm saying, and I know I just basically talk about World War II and Black Ops 4 and stuff, not very much about this game, but this game still stands my favorite COD. One of my favorite games actually. I played a lot of games, so I'm actually pretty, you know, I actually love this game. So Infinite Warfare is probably my favorite Call of Duty. Black Ops 4 may change that, but we'll see how it goes. World War II actually has a Halloween event coming up soon. It would be in October, so might go for the month of October. They tend to do month-long events, and then I think that's about it. So we'll see how that goes. Something I'll be interested in is whether or not Sledgehammer supports World War II for another year. I think they will, because Black Ops 3 was supported for like 2.5 years. Infinite Warfare was supported for a year and a half. Nah, about a year and 3/4. It was up until like summer, so it is still yeah, it's supported by until about summer. So yeah, it did pretty well. And World War II is pretty popular. It is actually a really popular game, but I think it is for like the older generation, not, you know what I mean, like people maybe in their like 30s or something. College generally have a younger player base. Like I'm 18, you know, so people college generally have a younger sort of target audience. But I think World War II being a more serious and gritty tone actually attracted more older generations, which is quite cool to see. So I feel like World War II will be supported because Sledgehammer has said they'll just keep supporting it as long as people play the game, essentially. So I think it will get support. It may, I think it will still get events. It does seem like it is going pretty well at the moment, so I think it will get some more events. But Black Ops 4 will probably take quite a bit of its player base away. Black Ops 4 is probably going to be a pretty big game, so I would imagine they'll continue supporting it for at least half a year. At least as long as Infinite Warfare is supported for it. They may go even further than that, but we'll see. And I'd say that's about it. So, by the way, in case you're wondering, the next Infinity Ward game that I want, which is actually coming out next year, which is weird to think about, it actually gets me excited as well. I really hope there's Infinite Warfare 2, or something like that. I can't see them making Modern Warfare 4, just because they've said, like, a good few years ago, that Modern Warfare 3 was the end of the trilogy, so I highly doubt they're going to make a Modern Warfare 4. That doesn't stop them from making another game in the Modern Warfare universe. Infinite Warfare might even be in the Modern Warfare universe, so you never know. But I just want another game which is just as fun as Infinite Warfare has been for me, and hopefully they can deliver on that. But one thing I'm happy about though is they're probably going to be continuing the zombie story, which I'm very happy about, because as you can see, I can't actually check my calling cards, or can I? As you can see, bottom right, I do have the Mistopheles card, which means I have beaten Mistopheles super straight thing, my friend. So I do really like zombies in this game. I do really like multiplayer as well, so we're at least getting half of Infinite Warfare 2 whenever Infinity Ward's next game comes out, because we'll have zombies, I would imagine. So, and plus the ending says to be continued, so I'd imagine we will get that. But I think I've went on long enough here, so I think Black Ops 4 probably going to be a good game. I hope it is, because I really want to play it a lot. I do have Destiny 2 to obviously spend my time with, but Destiny doesn't really get updates until like the DLCs come out, so there's probably going to be a dry period until Christmas, or at some stage. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I hope you enjoyed my ramblings for this video. I did pretty well, I think, actually. That match actually did even better. 42 and 60. I didn't even realize I got 42 kills. I knew I got half the kills in my entire team. No, I did. Because we got 75 kills. Yeah, I got more than half the team's kills. Nice. I don't actually know what my highest kills are in TDM much, but that's pretty good. So I hope you enjoy my ramblings. I hope you might have something to add to discussion, but I'm not too hopeful about the comments or whatever. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider leaving a like, maybe even subscribing, and I shall see you in the next one. Bye bye.